Hello and welcome to Edu Portal. Myself Shayon, and we are in the chapter torsion from solid mechanics series. In this video we are going to solve a numerical problem from this chapter. Now let's see the question and move on to the solution. Okay, first let me tell you the type of the problem. Now what is problem type? It means suppose you are going through a chapter, you will find that there are various kinds of questions, each of which requires a particular concept or a combination of more than one concept. Now whenever you are preparing for any exam, you need to make sure that you have covered all the concepts. Why? Because it has been found that many times a very straightforward question has come which requires just an application of simple concept, but if you don't know that concept, it will not be possible for you or for anyone to solve the question in the exam hall. That's why you need to cover all the concepts when you are revising that chapter. Okay, so here the type of the problem is solid circular shaft with both end fixed and subjected to torsion. This is the problem type. Okay, now let's see the question. The question says that a shaft of length 15 meter subjected to axial couple of 16 kilonewton meter clockwise direction and 80 kilonewton meter in the counterclockwise direction, acting at a distance 6 meter from the left end and 10 meter from the left end. So we have to find out the magnitude of the fixed end couples. Okay, so this is the question. This is the diagram for the question. This is the fixed left end. Okay, this is the fixed right end, and this is 16 kilonewton meter couple. This is 80 kilonewton meter couple. Okay, so these are there. This couple is acting at a distance 6 meter. This couple is acting at a distance 10 meter. So for solving this problem, we need to draw a type of diagram. Let's see the diagram. This is the diagram that we need to draw. This is the total. Okay, so here this is suppose this is 60 kilonewton meter and this is 80 kilonewton meter acting. So what we will do is that suppose clockwise is positive, anti-clockwise is negative. So we will assume a clockwise reaction at A which is positive and a clockwise reaction at D which is positive. So this is our assumption. Now we will have to take a section between A and B. So this is the section, and then we have to analyze it. Similarly, we have to take a section between B and C. This is the section and we have to analyze it. Similarly, we have to take a section between C and D. So this is the section. We have to analyze it. Okay, so after analyzing this section and this section and combining their effect, we will finally get the solution of the question. Okay, now let's see the solution. The solution says that this is TA. We have assumed here is the assumption: clockwise torque is positive and counterclockwise torque is negative. We have assumed TA, the reaction at left end, clockwise means positive. TD, reaction at right end, clockwise means positive. Okay, and this is 60 kilonewton meter, this is positive clockwise, and this is 80 kilonewton meter negative clockwise. So this is the question given. Now how we will solve it? So from equilibrium we know that summation of T is 0, that is sum of all the torque is 0. So what are the torques? TA, that is the reaction at A, 60 kilonewton meter positive 80 kilonewton meter negative, that's why this negative sign is there, and TD, it is also positive. So we get TA plus TD is equal to 20. This is one equation. Okay. Now the shaft is uniform cross section. That means its cross section doesn't change along its length. So, and made of same material. Same material means G is same. What is G? G is the shear modulus. And what is IP? IP is the polar moment of inertia. So we can say that GIP AB means GIP of the section between A and B. GIP BC means GIP of any section between B and C, and GIP CD means GIP of any section between C and D. Now because G is same all over and cross section is also uniform, so IP will also be same. So these all are equal. So let's take all are equal to GIP. Okay. So GIP AB, GIP BC and GIP CD are same. They all are equal to GIP. Now end A and end D are fixed. So total angle of twist theta from A and D equal to 0. This is the most important concept from this type of problem. So this is the actual thing that we have to apply. Okay, so the type of the problem requires this concept. The total angle of twist between A and D is 0. Why? Because end A and end D are fixed. So theta AB is the rotation of AB, the rotation of the shaft between length AB. Theta BC is the rotation of the shaft between length BC, and theta CD is the rotation of the shaft between length CD. Okay. So these all are equal to 0. Why? Because both ends are fixed. Now from the formula of torsion we know T by IP equal to tau by R equal to G theta by L. From here we get theta, that is angle of twist, equal to TL by GIP. Now for section between AB, for section between AB we have TA positive there, and no other torque is there between this point and this point. So Tx, that is torque at any distance x from A, equal to Ta, because no other torque is acting other than Ta. So Tx is equal to Ta. X is between 0 to 6, because at A x is 0, at B x is 6, because AB equal to 6 meter in length. So from this, if we put Tx equal to Ta, x is equal to 6 meter, and GIP, so we get theta AB equal to Ta into 6 by GIP, where LAB, length between AB, is equal to 6 meter. Now similar thing we will do for the other sections as well. This is for section BC. So TA is there clockwise 60 kilonewton meter at B. This is also clockwise. So these both two will be added. So Tx, that is torque at any section x between B and C, is equal to Ta plus 60. X is between 6 to 10 meter. X is between this. Why? A was equal to, at A x equal to 0, at B x equal to 6 because AB is equal to 6 meter, at C x is equal to 10 because AC is equal to 10 meter. So putting this, we get theta BC equal to Ta plus 60, that is Tx, into 4. 4 means LBC, length between B and C, is equal to 4, and GIP. So this is theta BC we get. Now let's move on to the other section, that is section CD. here Tx is equal to Ta plus 60 minus 80. Why? Ta is positive, 60 is positive, 80 is negative. We are moving from left to right. Always we are moving from left to right. So moving from left to right, we get Tx is equal to Ta minus 20 and x between 10 to 15. Why? A equal to 0, B was equal to 6, C was equal to 10 and D was equal to 15. So length between CD equal to 15 minus 10 is equal to 5. That's why L equal to 5. Tx equal to Ta minus 20 and Gi is same all over. This is for section CD. Now from the concept, that is theta AB plus theta BC plus theta CD equal to 0, that is the total angle of twist between two fixed end equal to 0. Now putting the value of theta A, theta AB, theta BC, theta CD, we finally get this equation. Okay. Now our task is to solve this equation. How to solve? So we are putting the values, we get GI, because GIP are all same, so we get Ta plus 6, Ta plus 60 into 4 plus Ta minus 20 into 5. So expanding this, we get ultimately get Ta is equal to minus 9.43. Now minus 9.43, what does that mean? We have assumed Ta equal to positive, that is clockwise direction. It has come minus, that means Ta will be in the counterclockwise direction. Okay. Now again Ta plus Td equal to 20 we have found in the first equation. So putting the value of Ta, we will get the value of Td. So Ta plus Td equal to 20 and Ta is equal to minus 9.33. So we get Td is equal to minus 29.33. Okay, so this is our solution, that is the fixed end couple Ta is equal to 9.33 because it is minus, so counterclockwise, and Td, that is the fixed end couple at the right end, which is equal to 29.33. This is positive, means clockwise. So if this is the shaft, if this is A, if this is D, then at A the shaft reaction will be like this. This is counterclockwise, and at D this will be like this. Okay, so this value is this 9.33 and this value is this 29.33. This is positive. Okay, so this is the way to solve the question. Okay, so I hope you have understood how to solve this kind of question or this type of question. I have uploaded many solutions of numericals which involves different types of concept. Okay, and I have arranged this chapter wise. You can find it in my playlist. Okay, so this problem is up to this. Now let's end our discussion here. I hope you have enjoyed the lesson, and if you have any query, you can mail us in the mail ID given in the description box. Okay, so thanks for watching this video. You can subscribe to our channel for more updates. Have a nice day. Goodbye.